Hey YouTube. So as the title says, this is a review of the Isagenix product line that was sent to me. Before I begin, for anybody that are my subscribers, this is a solicited review. I'm not being paid by Isagenix to do it, but a rep contacted me, gave me a whole bunch of free stuff, and said, I want your opinion on it. A lot of their stuff, Isagenix is aimed towards non-athletic people. I'm just going to say it, it's true. Isagenix is generally marketed towards non-athletic people who want to get into losing weight, gaining strength, etc. But she wanted to know how it compared when somebody was already athletic. Not that I'm specifically athletic. I've got videos of me putting up, that's a 1,535 pound total. It's not amazing. It's not groundbreaking. It's okay. It's okay for a nurse. Now, at the time that I got sent these products, I was on a cut. So I decided to add them in a little bit into my stack that I currently have. Sometimes I would just go right down and just use the Isagenix product to see how it compared to stuff that I take otherwise. So yes, no, I'm not being paid. I did get a bunch of stuff for free. That's the whole purpose of this review. If you don't give a crap about Isagenix, turn off the video right now. I'm going to try and not swear, so crap might be the harshest word that I use in this video, hopefully. Let's find out. Let's find out. I swear a lot. I'm going to try not to. Alright, so, like I said, I got sent this stuff for free to find out, as somebody who does a lot of powerlifting, strength training, and is already in shape, what do I think about it? I'm realizing that maybe a black was a terrible idea, but it's not light enough in here. I'm not changing my shirt. I'm carrying on. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Amped Power from Isagenix. Essentially what it is it's their pre-workout. Now, I am a stim junkie by nature, so I take a lot of stimulated pre-workouts as well as vasodilators and stuff like that. And per the ingredients, it's basically creatine and a couple of vasodilators. It doesn't look like there's any caffeine in it, unless they listen to the non-medical ingredients, which I don't think they do. So, for me, I can understand if you've never taken a pre-workout before. You haven't even taken, like, Cellucor C4, which is, like, the kitten paws of pre-workouts. You get a little something out of this, in the sense that it is a slight vasodilator, and you already got your creatine in there, which is always a good supplement to have anyways. Most pre-workouts have it in it, which is why I assume that creatine monohydrate's in the Amped Power. Because I am a stim junkie, I didn't get a whole lot out of it, simply because I didn't get energy from it. I did it on a day where I was doing bodyweight exercises, as opposed to my really, really heavy lifts, because I knew it didn't have caffeine in it. And I didn't really feel a whole lot from it, to be honest. So that's my opinion. If you've never tried anything before, it's your first time ever taking a pre-workout, baby steps would be Amped Power. But I would be shocked if anybody that is already an athlete and taking stimulated products sees a ton of, a ton of effect from it. So that's that, Amped Power. Is what it is. Sorry, but that's as a stim junkie, that's my opinion on it. Good starting point, and then you'll probably launch from there, to be honest. Next is their Amped Recovery from Isagenix, which is their post-workout recovery drink, which is essentially glutamine and a bunch of BCAAs. Science is behind that. Let's be honest. A lot of the recovery drinks that you see is going to be almost swore, but I didn't. A bunch of BCAAs and glutamine and a couple other things mixed in. I take myself Mutant Rehab, which is just a ton of different stuff in there. I find it very good effect. This stuff, when I took it as a recovery product, it's basically BCAAs and glutamine. I mean, I can't argue with it. There's solid backing behind it. They've kept it simple, so you're not adding a ton that you don't really need or a ton that you're not going to get a lot out of. I mean, if you're not pulling 600 pounds every couple days, if you're just looking to get fit, BCAAs are there. It's what you need to keep the muscle, to help build muscle, and glutamine is great for recovery. So I will say that, yeah, I would add a couple things personally, but I'm not the head of Isagenix. So, not bad. Not bad. This already sounds like a terrible review, doesn't it? I'm not trying to be like that, I promise. Next I got was basically meal replacements, the Isoline Pro, and then they sent me these shake frappe things. Frappe, am I pronouncing that right? Frappe, Isoline. Anyways, top down, let's talk a little bit about flavor. This one is creamy Dutch chocolate. It tastes like creamy Dutch chocolate, or chocolate. I don't know what Dutch chocolate specifically tastes like, so I'm going to just say it just tastes like chocolate. And natural vanilla. It's vanilla. If you mess up vanilla, you need to really rethink things. Overall, I got sent the calorie breakdown for them. Now, as a heavy lifter and somebody who does exert myself quite a bit, I eat 3,000 calories to cut, and I bulk on about 5. So as I was cutting down and I was trying to lose weight, I would have to drink a ton of these to replace all the meals and all the food I need. However, I did try them as like just a here and there thing. Solid amount of protein in them, solid amount of carbs, a little bit of fat in there just to keep your hormone levels in check. Fats are good, don't cut them out of your diet. Would I recommend them? Absolutely. They're tasty. I couldn't replace my entire diet with them, or I couldn't replace a bunch of my diet with them simply because I need a lot of food in a day. But if you're cutting on like 1,800, 2,000 calories, might actually be a viable option. Taking a quick pause here, I'm just going to say that by trade I am a nurse, so a lot of my coworkers are on the Isagenix train. A lot of them really like it. A couple of my friends that are taking Isagenix say that they find the shakes very satiating. So that, oh, I just realized the dishwasher's on in the background. Hang on one sec. Hope that wasn't too loud, but it might have been. Oh well, I'm not remaking the video. So a lot of them have found that it is quite satiating, and they say that it will keep them going or full for a couple of hours. All right, fair enough. I've got it from people that aren't athletes, that just kind of want to lose weight. They don't even exercise, right? They find it satiating. I myself, just with a minimum number of calories that are in it, and because it is a shake, I found myself still adding stuff into the shakes or eating something later on. But for what's in it, they got it right. I mean, it's really hard to mess up protein with carbs. It is, and I liked it. The flavors say that what they're supposed to be. I don't really got anything bad to say about it, to be honest. I'm just going to quickly show you something because I drank all the ones that they sent me. They have an NO product, which is nitric oxide, basically a pump product. Comes in a little can or a little bottle. Reminded me of like those 5-hour energy things that you can get at like the corner store. You know what I mean? Where you like just crack them open and drink them. As a vasodilator, yeah, it worked. I'll be honest with you. Would I stack it up compared to some of the other vasodilators that I've used? No, simply because the ones that I take, once again, I'm a stim junkie. Have a lot of stuff in there to vasodilate and get my body going, but I can honestly say that when I did take it, I felt something. So even though I'm on heavy stimulated stacks of supplements, this product still gave me a little bit of a tweak. Can't remember if there's niacin in this. I can't remember. It's just a bunch of stuff that's like beetroot and all these all-natural products. So the thing about it is, if you're looking to not have a bunch of chemicals in your body, it's an alternative option. A lot of their stuff is all natural, organic. That's why it's so expensive. But even the all natural, organic stuff gave me a little something. And maybe it's because I take chemicals in order to produce my workout that I changed over to something natural for even just a couple of workouts that my body's like, well, what is this? What is this you're giving me? And then it gave me something because my body had never experienced it before. If I had used this every single day, I might get might get inert to it. But at the time, I can tell you I did feel something. So thumbs up to that. Once again, I drank a whole bunch of the stuff. I should have made this video before I finished them all, but I didn't. Next one is the Natural Energy Booster. This one, absolutely, unequivocally, 5-hour energy. That's how I would describe it. It's like fights fatigue, makes you feel better. Yeah, it does. Sure, it's like a 5-hour energy drink. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a 5-hour energy drink. Now with the NO and the 5-hour, the 5-hour energy, the Natural Energy Booster and the NO Boost, refrigerate them because drinking them warm, they taste awful, absolutely dreadful. I'm just going to call it as is. They're disgusting to shoot back warm. If you keep them in the fridge or you cool them down, though, they're actually really tasty. So I don't know what's in it that tastes dreadful warm, but absolutely delicious cold. But that's gonna be my recommendation. Don't have to do it. Just one man's opinion. But yeah, no, warm, disgusting, cold, actually really good. So that's that. And the last one that I got sent was the Amped Fuel. All right, and these ones reminded me of. I used to do marathons when I was younger. And I wasn't into powerlifting. Half marathons, 21K time got down to like an hour and 45 minutes at my peak, which isn't great. I wasn't that fast, but I also didn't weigh 220 pounds. I was like 180, right? So it wasn't moving as much mass. Reminds me of those little things that you would, the power, like, come on guys, help me out. I'm pretending like you can talk to me through the camera. They're like the power gels from like Powerade and whatnot. You rip them open, you drink them. It's carbs. It's just carbs. That's all it is. But that's what you need when you're doing it. So I wouldn't recommend this for if you're working out in the gym specifically, unless you're doing endurance stuff at the gym. But for running, if you're an athlete, you like to run, you're doing 5Ks, 10Ks, 20Ks. I can tell you when I was doing half marathons, I'd hit that 10K mark and I'd be pounding one of these back and then carrying on running. The ones I got were green apple. They tasted like green apple. They weren't disgusting. I've had some in the past from different companies that were just, they just tasted gross, and you're running and you're like, oh, it's for the run. I can do this. I can do this. And this one tasted good. I used this when I was doing endurance training, which I don't do very often, so I'm not used to it. Therefore, my body would react to anything like that. It's fast digesting carbs. That's all I'm going to say about it. I would akin it to the other products that are out there. It tasted good, and it did what it was supposed to do. Now, here's the end of the video. It's 11 and a half minutes in. I've talked about the different products that I got. You notice I don't say anything disparaging simply because I highlight the salient good points. Now, overall, as a strength training athlete, but I call myself an athlete. I'm not an athlete, guys. I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse who likes to lift. I like to exercise. It keeps me sane. Keeps me from going bonkers. Would I switch over my entire stack for Isagenix? No, I wouldn't. Simply because my reaction to the products wasn't sufficient that it would be able to fuel my workout. That's the cold hard facts of it. All right. I take a lot of stimulants and I take a lot of chemicals. So take that for what it's worth, guys. I don't get enough out of the Isagenix product. I would actually take, if it was free, or if there was a sale, I might take a couple of them, to be honest. I'm just going to throw it out there. I really did like the protein powders. They're delicious. I use protein powder every single day, a couple scoops at least. So their taste is good. They got the taste down really well. All right, Dutch chocolate, vanilla. I'm sure they have other ones. It's really hard to screw up chocolate and vanilla, right? And they didn't, which is good. So I totally take the protein powders and add them with stuff. Would I replace it with my other stuff? Probably not. Isagenix is more aimed towards people who are trying to lose weight. And here's the point of all of what I just said. I wouldn't, because I'm already like 5 or 6 years into this game. Well, 5 years into this game. Beat the crap out of myself on a regular basis. Crap, there's the third, and I said a third time. That's not that bad, is it? God, I hope I didn't swear throughout this video. I've only said the C word, which isn't the C word, you know, that really, really bad one that women hate. I'm talking about crap, this is 4. There's a couple ones that you know, I'm sure that you could take. Now, if you are new, you've never lifted before, you're just Joe average, you've never touched a weight, you've never gone for a run, you've never done anything, and you're looking for a way to basically help maintain your physique, your training, your whatnot, is Isagenix an option? Absolutely. Are there other options? Absolutely. Once again, I'm not being paid for this. They make it very straightforward. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Weight Watchers, right? It's like take 2 shakes, do this, do this, do this, do this, eat a healthy meal. If you can't follow that guideline, then you're not ready to make a change in your body, be it fitness-wise or body weight-wise anyways. So if you're not willing to put in the effort to follow the regime that they request that you do, you're not ready. Now, if you are ready, it's an option. Isagenix is a little bit expensive, I won't lie. But once again, like same when you're on like Weight Watcher meal plan or pre-cooked meals or pre-packaged meals or whatnot, everything's expensive because they're doing it for you. They're taking the guesswork out for you. If you don't want to have to think, Isagenix is an option. If you're willing to put in the effort, there's other products out there. You can do it yourself. I myself cook everything myself. I don't use prepackaged meals. Everything's organic. Everything's fresh. Not everything's organic. Some stuff's organic. Give it a try. I mean, by all means. They usually have sales on and whatnot. You can give it a try. Does it work? If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, don't buy their product. Go buy something else. It's that simple. All right? Glowing endorsement? No, obviously not. Simply because I am on a whole bunch of other stuff, supplement-wise, that it's difficult to take a step back. Imagining, though, as I can, back 5 years ago when I first started, would these products have helped me reach my goals of weight loss, given that I had no idea what I was doing in the gym and I wasn't really that strong? Yeah, probably would, actually. Because I feel that these days people are too lazy to come up with their own meal plans and come up with their own workout routines and all that jazz. They need somebody to just eat this, eat this, eat this. Isagenix does that. I wish people were less lazy and that, you know, there wasn't an obesity problem in the world, but there is. So, yeah, I don't know. Take it for what it's, guys. Sorry this video is so long. I wanted to go over the stuff that they gave me. So if you're a hardcore athlete or you train like a beast in the gym, so I was going to swear, but I didn't. I'm doing good this video. I'm doing real good. Remember the last video I didn't swear in. If you train like crazy, you probably already got your own supplement stack and you're not going to be taking a step back to Isagenix. If you've never touched a weight before, sure, give it a try. If nothing else, it'll give you the guidelines for how to eat properly and what kind of supplements to start looking at in the future. Because there's a lot of stuff out there, you're like, what am I supposed to take? Well, what's a pre-workout? Well, what's a recovery drink? I don't understand. How does this all work? That's it, guys. Once again, this was solicited in a nature I'm not being paid to do it, but I got a bunch of stuff for free. I don't really know where to go from here, guys. I've never done this before that I can think of. So, yeah, go from there. Questions and comments down below. And as always, eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter.